Someday someone's gonna bring you down. Life ain't pretty for a dog-faced boy.
Hey! Some of you are thinking, didn't you get shot in the head? Well, yes. But think of time less as a straight line and more a big ball of timey-wimey stuff. We all caught up? Let's go. Today's beer comes from America. Those people we haven't forgiven for winning that war a while back against us. Still, it evens out. Nowadays, everybody thinks their best beer is a Bud clone water you like. Your victory looks a bit Pyrrhic now, doesn't it, America? The thing is, that's wrong. America has, after Belgium, the second best beer scene in the world right now, and for innovation it's number one. The amount of weird, amazing beers it's turning out is just fantastic. So today we're taking a look at one of the greatest breweries in the world, Hair of the Dog. If these guys aren't legends, then I'm not.
Bloggerati.
What?
Of course, the Bloggerati are only interested in new things, and 40 years of achievement means nothing to them.
Yes, you found us, the Bloggerati. Hold on. Didn't this speech go on 6 months ago?
But actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like...
Yes. Non-linear time. We get it. Back to the head of CAMRA.
As the best beer they've ever had is the next one.
We don't think that our next beer is the best. We just want it to be. Who would sit front of a pint and think, damn, I hope this isn't as good as my last beer? That would ruin my day.
Well, I have a definition of craft beer. A product which, as long as everything is clean, changes not a jot between leaving the brewery and getting into the customer's glass, and is served using CO2 and or nitrogen. It is called keg beer. We are the campaign for real ale. Which one of those 4 words do the Bloggerati not understand?
Well, the fact that you served a Czech lager at your last London festival did introduce some confusion. CAMRA, you saved real ale. That's impressive. But now you're trying to save Britain's pubs. And infighting between you guys and guys like this just means that the two sides aren't enjoying beer they would otherwise come to find. That isn't helping anyone. Anyway, back to America. The thing is, CAMRA should love this beer. It's traditional, and by that it's a recreation of a traditional style, the Adams beer. A beer that, according to legend, managed to knock a king of Prussia unconscious for 24 hours with its strength. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it 3.8% traditional ales. Now, you are probably expecting some beer opening innuendo, but this is Beer Nirvana. Shh, do not cheapen this moment. Here we go. Full of dark fruits. You've got figs, plums, rich, very smooth chocolate. It's really sweet. Oh, very sugared, like dried fruit in there. Very heavy. As soon as you opened the bottle, you could smell this. Even better, these beers age great. There's a batch number, so you can look up on the website, see when it was brewed, know how long it's been aged. Well, you could if they ever updated their website. Right now, that thing's only useful if you're a time traveller.
But actually, from a non...
That's it. All time travellers, piss off. Don't come back for plus or minus 30 minutes. Go! Give it a bit of time and you even get tobacco on top of that. That kind of really sweet, but very, very aromatic tobacco. Okay, time to dive in. Very smooth. The texture is just like silk. Bitter chocolate is in there massively, with all the dark fruits dancing around it, all the raisins, all the plums, all the sultanas. The finish is just holding that bitter chocolate on there. Some tobacco on there still. Still the dark fruit throughout all of this. It is massively complex. This beer really is about the dark fruit. It's like someone said, we're recreating a German beer. What's awesome in Germany? Black Forest. And I applaud going for making beers on what is awesome. And I look forward to when we make a beer out of pure metal solos and ground up unicorn horn. Probably from Norway. This beer is bitter, but not hop bitterness. There is bitter chocolate laced through that makes it the backbone of this beer. The thing is, this beer was meant to knock someone unconscious. I mean, it's so smooth, it's so easy to drink, it can't be more than 10%? That's gotta be a misprint. Yup. Definitely too smooth. Gotta be a weak beer. It's far too smooth. In conclusion, this beer is amazing. Heavy, complex, full of fruit flavours, tobacco, chocolate. It's smooth, you cannot really tell the ABV. It is absolutely fantastic. Everybody should get a chance to try this. Hair of the dog, I salute you. A final thought. You can tell your priorities are wrong when you're walking through Soho, see a sign that says, fully licensed sex shop, and think, oh good, they have a bar.
What you gonna do when the hounds are calling?
Many thanks to Mark for this beer, and on his request, a shout out to Francie and Lydia from Oregon. Tobaccus.